And then finally in game 4, get so much, and let's get to it. Let's go to ERANGEL for the next one.
And away we go. It is match number 5. ERANGEL getting a good look at the bridge before we zoom into the air to see the plane path, and a pretty fair one right down the middle, right across the island, up through Rozhok and School, just a little bit east of Severny on the finishing end. So really nothing to complain about with this one. Again, there are hot drops potential here, folks. I have heard that maybe South George, Milta, I think, got abandoned. I'm not sure about anywhere else.
I thought Pachinki might have had one on the stat sheet that we had from the scrims.
I think they resolved it, maybe, but we'll see.
Always fun to get hot drops in Pachinki, man.
Those are the best.
They're a lot of fun.
That's the only spot worth hot dropping over, if I'm being honest. And I think China's going to get it to themselves. I assume.
God, I'm getting flashbacks to BWS and like PCS Asia's where China would just bully everybody.
17
everybody, yes, it was 17 gaming would bully everybody out of Pachinki.
Yep, they still do.
It doesn't surprise me.
Changed.
It doesn't surprise me. Yeah, it's just such a great staging point for really any circle that ERANGEL is going to throw at you. It's fantastic to rotate from. The loot is top tier. Get everything that you want and more from Pachinki, and so many options.
Yeah, exactly. It's also about the versatility of the rotations and the cars. All those things come into play. First circle of ERANGEL. North. Hard north. All right, let's see what they're going to do here. Argentina is spread out around Severny. India in prime position to maybe take those warehouses to the east of Severny.
Yeah.
Or the warehouse. It's only one. There's not more than one there.
Yeah, there's some little tiny compounds with some houses, but that's about it.
Evan playing parachute simulator here, just going through the trees, and he's okay.
Oh, this is Yesnaya, okay.
Yep, the Dano drop spots.
And for a second, I was all turned around and thought he was going someplace else, but all right. Yeah, nice spread. I mean, this circle is so far north, I'm kind of wondering exactly what the game plan is going to be. I'm looking at the map feed right now in Brazil. It looked like they were planning on landing in Novo. In fact, they might have landed in Novo, or already crossing the bridge. And we're only 2 minutes into this one. Driving right through the UK squad. I wonder if we're going to get a shot of that in a moment here from the Observer. But some early rotations coming through.
Yeah, I think this makes a lot of sense. You know, if you don't find that early emergency pickup, you got to try something else. And Brazil, I just see a grenade in Sparking's hand. I don't assume they're going to try to fight the UK for Milta.
Yeah, I don't think they have weapons, really.
No.
I think they just peace out. Even if they were to fight into Milta and potentially win, it would bog them down so much on the eventual rotation in this circle. I think that probably if you're Brazil, you go maybe all the way to the edge, go to Milta Power or Lipovka, pick up some hot loot, and then just send it back into the circle.
Yep.
That would be my game plan, at least. These guys are smarter than me, so.
I think they're going to go spread out around this, the Milta Power, and Milta Mini area, and then just make a run for it up that East Coast road would be my best guess. Denmark's got some work to do out of the military base, but I already see them kind of fanning out. I think really trying to cover ground with loot to see if they can find an emergency pickup would be my guess with Denmark.
I wonder if they already have one, considering how hard they're sticking on to the military island.
You would think, if you're lucky. They're not super common, are the emergency pickups, so you do have to kind of sometimes take your time if you're not lucky to really dig one out.
Even with the 4-man squad looting the full military base, it's a % chance, you think?
I don't know.
Not that common. But
I'm actually not sure what the percentages are.
Yeah.
They're not super common. I've definitely looted entire cities and not found one. And then other times I've looted a couple houses and found 2 and scratched my head.
The loot gods giveth and they taketh away.
Yeah. That's really the big question right now I have is, do we find the emergency pickup? Top 3 kills, Clip, Mika, Gustav.
Gustav, I actually didn't know he was popping off so much.
Yeah.
in terms of kills. I remember him getting a lot of frags, but I didn't think that he would be top 3.
Well, now Denmark's 5th place, so, you know, picking it up in the last couple
he's
games.
number 1 in damage.
Yeah, Gustav. Having a great one. It's Chris. Just, it's such a good player for so long as It's Chris. You got to be so impressed with him. He's so smart. He's got so many historic moments. Sparking right there, too. Just, you know, hasn't been at an international event for a little while. And making up for it big time here on day 1.
And it's Chris with a Panzerfaust and a 4x249.
Oh, you
That's my favorite loadout. There you go.
Yeah. Well, and
big
again,
guns only.
Yeah, you can drop the Panzerfaust into the car, so that's clearly a good idea, as we saw in the previous game, to have those Panzerfausts. Very versatile.
Keeping it on him for now. But yeah, love to see it. Japan now making their long drive in. I believe this is actually just south of Severny, so getting closer and closer to the center of the circle.
Japan's, I hate this spot. Don't do it. I hate this spot.
I'm not a fan.
Hate this spot.
No, Japan's a good defensive team, but this is a hard position to defend, and really rotating out of it is just such a pain.
I think, yeah, this early, like, when you have basically only 2 teams that have prio ahead of you, if you're Japan, like, you got to pick something better than that, in my opinion.
I feel like Edge Severny or something, right? Gamble a bit.
Exactly. That's literally what I was thinking. Southern tip of Severny is a better spot.
Yeah, but I mean, Japan, just even going back to the PWS and PCS Asia days, has always been a little bit timid when it comes to these kind of rotations. They don't really like fighting too much up close. They'd like to play kind of similar to the way that Chinese Taipei has been playing so far in this tournament. A little bit more slow, more conservative, try and play defensively and pick people off from a distance with DMRs.
Yeah, but that spot's not really...
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's just not good. It's so nadeable. It's so open to a couple angles. Like, you're oftentimes just like clinging onto that shack, putting your cars there as like a car fort and just hiding. And
it's hard to move out of. It's very difficult to move out of. I mean, other teams, eventually you're going to be in a skirmish with somebody, probably at long distance, and other teams are going to hear you shooting from that location and know that you're basically a fish in a baler with the nades coming in.
Yeah, totally.
It's a tough spot, but we'll see how they hold.
Did not realize Turkey still has 0 points.
Yeah, they had another goose egg in Candy.
Yeesh.
But I mean, I think we all know that their team is better than this, but these are the kind of things that, you know, can kind of get in your head a little bit as a player competing on stage, where you might start second-guessing yourself, and then you're not taking fights as cleanly or as confidently as you otherwise would. So I'm hoping for Turkey's sake that this game they come through and get, you know, a handful of points on the board, a couple of different players getting a couple of kills, just so they can kind of reset and come into day 2 and day 3 with kind of a second wind, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, but the problem for Turkey is, unless they have just absolutely monster games the rest of the way out, they're actually just, there's almost no hope already that they can win this thing.
Right.
It's unfortunate. I thought Turkey would be a lot better than they are, to be completely honest. I'm very much shocked. I'm truly shocked.
Yeah, 22 points for them in top 8.
Well,
I hear the Korean commentators losing their cool over something, and I'm trying to find out what it is.
Driving on the this is Germany stuff. Like, I don't know. There's nothing to lose your mind about here. This is classic Germany.
Yeah, I love this edge play. I mean, it's been so good for them over the first 4 games, you know? Or the first 3 games, excuse me, where they, you know, didn't rack up too many kills, but they got a good number of them, and they got a lot of placement points as well. And then finally to have all the pieces come together there on Vikendi and pick up, God, what was it, like 19 points in total, and just catapulting them into first place. The first team to crack 50 points in total on the board.
Yeah.
You know, there's no need to reinvent yourself. Just continue to play this slow, conservative style. Play the edges, try to catch people on the rotations, and you know, you're almost guaranteeing yourself for some placement points as long as you play it correctly. If you have the intel and all your players could execute,
yeah,
it's tough to not get placement points, even if you're not getting the win.
Yep, 100%. Fully agree. They're a very smart team. Like I said at the beginning of this today, they're extremely smart, so they can definitely get it done. Huchil's just using a smoke to make sure that he's safe while he's doing whatever he's doing in the corner there, and then piecing on out. H-Win flirting with Chinese territory, as we did see in the previous game on Vikendi that USA lost a player to Longsker early on. It was not ideal, but this time I think they're going to avoid that. But where are they going to go? Oh, no, 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 no.
Are they going to Japan spot?
Yep. They're going to drive through it. I don't know if they're going to go into it. Let's see.
Oh, Imhawk with the God angle. Immediately decks Shrimzy. King gets H1 as well with a headshot. Kickstar fights back, is able to take down Imhawk. Kind goes down as well. Kickstar doing some good damage control, and a runs over Kane for that insult to injury right there. USA 1 man down, 1 man knocked. It is Shrimzy as they're going to try and hold on now. Pure Boy coming in. The cavalry, his defense takes a ton of damage, isn't quite yet knocked. And USA is going to eliminate Japan, losing only 1 man. They were caught by surprise, but still, immaculate recovery there, despite that fantastic angle that I think Imhawk had in on the entry.
Well, there is some parachuting here from Chinese Taipei. Canada's sort of driving away from it, I guess. Pongsker kind of seeing if maybe he can help Savior. Savior's just in the air. At least the trees are there. He should be okay. You gotta be careful there, Zenon. Woo, Adam. At least given an opportunity to do some damage. Savior out in the open, though. Thought that that compound was free, but Canada blockaded it. And now he is done and dusted. Somebody's gonna get that point, and I think it's gonna be Vietnam. Nope, Keenan got it. Wow, Keenan, nice job.
A good steal there from Keenan.
I'm gonna go down and talk to Kane after today and be like, don't go to that position, my friend.
Yeah.
They almost pulled it off, the defense, with just 2 of them. Just Imhawk and Kane were there initially. But, yeah.
I think they just need 1 more knock. I mean, the first one was really good. The cars were lined right up for him, but you only have, what, like 2 seconds, maybe 2.5 seconds to make those shots happen and have that spray transfer. And after that, your window's closed. And suddenly you have all these guns coming down on you.
Yep. And the other problem with that position is, let's say sometimes you even win that fight, maybe. Let's just give them the benefit of the doubt there. A lot of times there's a team not too far away that's going to throw a grenade at you and just ruin your round anyway.
Yeah. Odds of you finishing that fight with a victory and having all 4 players up are very low. Probably going to be at least 1 or 2 knocks in. 1 or 2 knocks there. It's a very nadeable position. Quite flat if you play right there on that dip.
Well, it is what it is as we move forward in this match, and there was a knock onto Vietnam, but recovered. No problem. Really out in Narnia here is Thailand, but Australia's like right there. Oh, please, Luke. I was really hoping he'd hit that shot. Flood got really beat up, though.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Luke's got a pretty good angle, trying to help him along the edge. Oh, Flood got caught by the fire. He's going to get knocked. He can't heal that in time. Grenades as well in there. Wouldn't have mattered. Tanadol going to find that knock onto Flood. Luke 12 here trying to buy some time and space with these smokes. Here comes Tiggleton. Superstar's going to have to get it done, but he shoots the pipes on the outside.
Not able to connect with a headshot there. Oh, he's got a Panzerfaust. Let's see if he can make some magic happen. There's 2 players right now. Switches back to the M4 as this comes back into close range. He knows somebody's right above him. That's a beautiful nade. And he senses Nura's right's there. I think he saw the tip of the gun, but shot a little bit too right there with the Panzer.
Oh, I thought he was maybe trying to bait with that nade there. Seeing if Nurans would try to come around the corner. He's not going to be ready for this. Oh, no, he's not. Yeah, he almost got it down in time, but Nurans just a bit more prepared. Waikakamukau very, very far away from this. Luke 12 as well, still alive. Still might have something to say.
Yeah, we'll see if Luke 12 is able to make something happen here as Loki. Him and Soul have just been on the crest of this hill, waiting to try and find an angle. And actually, Longsker is here as well. China with a very wide 2-2 split.
I think Soul saw him. Should have.
Yeah, Soul might have, but he doesn't know exactly how many players are here for China. If it's the full 4-man squad, then you absolutely need to retreat.
I think they were getting shot at by Argentina, so I think they're just going to peace out anyway.
I can see that on the map feed.
They got information, though. Maybe they could see a bit into the shooting range, so they have a decent idea of what's going on, and they're going to drive forward. Yeah, this is kind of fine for Korea if they can keep that northern flank clear.
Yeah, it's tough, though. There isn't really a lot of cover over on the northern side of this one up until he worked to that hill. Got to keep our eyes on that now. Brazil making a long rotation in, too. They're going pretty much dead center, almost near this compound, although it is occupied. All these players quite badly damaged.
All right. Australia licking their wounds from previous battles. Oh, Brazil.
Timas again with the
Dude,
DMR.
he is just bonkers.
Especially with the mini, man. He's getting so much done.
He only did 10 damage to get that knock, but you know what? Doesn't matter. It's when you get him and how you get him. That's all that. It's like horseshoes and hand grenades. Close enough.
Well, Brazil kind of in a very tough spot right now. I don't think they were able to make the full rotation that they were gunning for, but there's players on pretty much all sides, so they're going to try and make a fort with the vehicles that they have and hold on for dear life here. Hopefully eliminating angles from these other teams on the sides. Hamas, he knows that somebody's right over by that rock, just cannot quite find the angle.
He is going to make Brazil earn it. Probably force out a couple more smokes potentially too. UK, are we looking to pick up Vard? Are we going to leave Vard here? What's the plan? I'm curious. I don't know. Thailand. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Nonix, he's driving away from this. It's just on Heaven. How much damage is Heaven going to do?
Korea with 2-2 split. India is actually getting mixed up in this as well. Driving straight into Thailand.
Whoa.
Oh, Loki with a Panzer
No,
Faust.
if he hits that, I am going to lose my marbles. Just lose everything that I have left in my sanity. Soul.
Yeah, all right, India crashing the compound of Argentina. Let's see if they can make something happen. MX right now holding on. Actually, Reebok D gets the first shot there with a heady for the Mini 14. That's Unforgiven going down. That's a big gun. Salman as well. The IGL here for Team India gets taken out. Vard with a flush there on Unforgiven as this breach is just falling apart. Only two men standing here for Team India.
Epic trying to do what he can to keep these last two players underneath him. He might just peace out. Yeah, just going to use that grenade sound. Really, he's even going for a spray. That's ambitious. That's a little bit overconfident. I thought maybe he's just going to run away, but he's trying to maybe keep them pinned. Go for the grenade.
Oh,
it's right on him.
So good.
Oh,
wait.
No, wait. It caught the edge of the door.
Oh, it did?
It caught, or the
Yeah, it's hard to see in the smoke.
Yeah, whatever that is. It
I
hit
think it was
an
the edge
object.
of the wall or something.
It got PUBG'd.
PUBG'd, yeah.
Because, as people may or may not know, grenades don't like to go around corners. They don't do so well.
I think it might have been right there in the bathroom. I don't know if you vacated that spot. I think it was actually the wall, the corner of the wall.
Korea now trying to reinforce this northwestern edge. And Onyx going to be left on the flank to watch. And actually quite a bit of space. Korea has to double check the shooting range in case there's a snake or something like that in there.
Yeah, Korea was working with a 2-2 split for a long time. Now there's 3-1, and they're getting closer and closer to the U.S.'s position, right where Japan used to be. So in the meantime, is going to play this little tiny plateau here, making small fortification with the two U.S.'s they got. And Loki now catches Shrimzy. A lot of really good shots there, gets the knock straight away. And Anonix with a flush.
That's really nice.
Oh, that nade.
It's so good from Rybox. Right on the money. Gonna follow up with another one here. That one's bouncing in, and he's got it done. 2 grenades, wipes out Thailand. Beautifully thrown, timed.
That
everything.
that was amazing.
Here
Those
comes
are some
USA.
clean nades. Now just do it again.
Yeah. You got any more? Oh, he doesn't
no
have
more
more
frags in the bag.
Yeah.
That's the ambitious from Thailand to go dive on that position after the USA
LA,
just got.
LA, give me some frags. Oh, Waikikamuka, nope. Yep, nowhere to go. China just finds him and takes the points.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious how many nades Argentina has left in the bag, because remember, they used a lot of them on India in that house as well, and then they used them to finish flushing those other players out. So not too much left to be found, I'm sure, in the bag of Team Argentina.
Crazy down, 1 knock here. Longsker, so good. Pongsker able to get the flush. Aches left down, just Longsker alive. But he is a force to be reckoned with, as we have seen time and time again. Leo the only one up now for Chinese Taipei. Zennan on the bad edge of that circle. There is no hope for him. Mortars now starting to rain in towards USA. First one a bit off the mark, I think a bit to the right.
Yeah, to the right from his perspective. So we'll see if we can line that one back up.
Do they have a spotter?
Okay, here we go again. It's a fireworks show at PUBG Nations come out. They corrected a little bit, but not enough.
The angle a bit off there.
Chinese Taipei eventually did get eliminated.
How did happen?
I don't know, actually.
Oh,
was that the blue?
Korea's like pushing towards that fight. They came out of shooting range. I didn't expect them to get this far out. This is ambitious.
I was so focused on the mortars.
Yeah, I know. But this is not what I would say is usual for South Korea. especially for this team. Like, Donna was generally pretty cautious in the early games. Well, I guess not always. I take it back. Sometimes they can be a little bit aggressive, but they really want to take a fight. So did Canada, and Canada, flirting with disaster.
Circle hard shifts over there at the east now. Heaven from South Korea going to be throwing a nade. It does go wide on these Canadian players. Want to keep in mind, by the way, that Longsker off screen, deep in the blue, over to the west, just taking it hardcore right now. We'll see if he's able to survive from that and work his way back in. It's going to take a lot of meds if he wants to make that happen.
If all of his dead teammates had fresh jammer packs, he's fine.
Yeah.
For like another minute, maybe.
It starts to chunk a little bit, though.
He might be able to find a backstab onto Anonix. Anonix, though, is watching that edge very closely. So I think Anonix has done a good job of kill feed tracking. Duck juice. If this Vietnam team can start really kind of working together as a unit, hitting these shots as well as they have, they are going to start putting up some big points. Doesn't matter. It's Chris with the M249.
Oh, let's go. M249 gets the knock right there and the flush. Love to see it.
Clories gets knocked by Clib with a bolt from range, and this has opened up a lot of space for Germany to potentially just wipe Vietnam out. Oh! Duck Juice, though, hits some banger SLR shots. Mika on the ground, might be resable.
It's a 2v2 now between Germany and Vietnam. Vietnam finally gets that res, so one more man added to the fray here in Hamas. They really want to push this position. Frag coming in, seems like they have a very good read on where Germany is, just short with that nade, although the trajectory was good. And the second one from Duck Juice is fantastic. That's Micah going down.
He's done.
And It's Chris is just piecing out. He's going to try and get what points he can by trying to survive alongside Koho.
Yeah, a Clib hits another headshot. Observers, please. Can we get some replays on some Clib nastiness? Oh, Turkey, points, points, boys. Take the points. There we go. There we go. There you go. Monkey off the back. Let's get back onto it. And India out in the open there. There's just no hope in that point. That car was donezo.
That is absolutely blasted. Now Argentina is able to consolidate on the north side with all four men. Meanwhile, Adam tries to get that finish. Actually, it's Haven from Brazil, I think, who gets that flush there on Clories. And now another push comes in. Germany eliminated here. A lot more damage being done as Korea's going to take this position. Watch out for that car in Onyx. Ooh, very dangerous.
Almost got pinched in there. Heaven is going to fall, but 2 kills in the round. Doing a great job there. Doing some damage. Korea able to breach that position. See if they can hold on to it. Himas, yeah, no way. It's Clib again. Those bolts for Clib, he is just absolutely feeling it this game.
Longsker is still in the blue, by the way.
What?
This whole time, Longsker is still in the
How?
blue. He is working his way in. He's off screen right now to the west of Canada, and he's getting closer and closer.
How many jammer packs and meds are floating out there in the blue?
I have no idea, but he's getting very close. All right, now we have him on screen. He's popping another first aid kit. He has, I think, 2 more left.
Yeah, he's going to have to use, I don't think he can get in.
He has a med kit and 2 bandages. Maybe he can't get in, but we'll see if he can get some flushes.
He might be able to get a kill.
He gets spin up.
No. Okay.
Man, he stayed in the blue for so long. I actually forgot about him since the last time we called it out. That was like a full minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes.
Everybody forgot about him. There's no way most players are out there that long. Denmark trying to swarm Brazil, and they do. Clib? What, Clib?
Was he in the car with that one? Oh my goodness. Another headshot there with the car 98. Kino pushing a little bit too far forward. Adam is going to be able to dispatch him. And now Beamy going to try and bring in the reinforcements as Denmark had a very wide spread after that earlier engagement.
that bounced off of him.
Oh, look at this nade.
That smoke, though. It bounced off of him. Oh. So much danger. So much danger, Beamy. Oh, the car. Oh, everything falling apart for Canada.
3 players knocked by nades. Adam, the lone survivor right now. In the UK, coming in from downtown, hundreds of meters away, are the lifeblood of Canada. Just shooting down Beamy's position as he tries to break through. Again, it's happening. He's going to try and use the flip buggy for cover. Instead, he's going for it. He wants that flush, but Adam, he's already healed. He gets the headshot there on Beamy.
Oh, Clib, please. If you headshot Adam,
I don't know if he can get there. T-Bone is raining fire on him.
Yeah, he might be stuck. You're right. Turkey, though, getting pushed by the UK. Like sharks, they smell blood in the water here. And oh my God, just Honey Badger just spraying across the ridgeline. really smart stuff. Know that there's not a lot of positions that they can hide. It's just a hillside. But Schofield gets 2. Huge plays here for Turkey to stay alive.
Love to see it there from Turkey. I love that play. Now it's Tebow, but he gets the mad, and he gets Schofield as well. But at least Turkey finally got on the board. 4 points in total. The monkey is off their back. They've got to be feeling very good about that, even if they lost the fight there to the UK.
South Korea looking to swing out. But, Argentina's right on their heels potentially. I'm not sure. Clib though, that grenade's good. Didn't matter. Good with the AUG. Argentina getting backed off now. His Rybox knocked. Emmix trying to go for the res. A little bit of utility being acquired here by Loki to make sure that they are good to go for this late game. But Korea in a strong position. UK as well with 3. If Argentina can get a res, they're going to be back up to 4. I think it should be resable, I think.
I like the terrain here for Korea, but the fact that Argentina, with 4 players, should they get that res, is right on their door to the north. And then you have Denmark to the southwest, UK to the southeast. It's a really dangerous spot to be in here for Korea in the circle. It is going to favor them. It shifts back up to the north. Right now, all these teams, all these players kind of licking their wounds, trying to scavenge what resources they can from the bodies around them.
All right. Ale finally able to crawl to safety where they feel like they can get that res, just barely able to get there in time. Gonna go on the inside of the building, shut the door behind them, pick their fallen comrade back up. Should be no problem. Now we just look to see, you know, what can the UK do? They're completely right now just clearing out the edges. They're making sure that everything in the south is good to go because they know Clib is out here. T-Bone might have saw him. I'm not sure.
He's certainly suspicious.
Yeah.
He might not have confirmation, but he seems to have a hunch.
He's definitely.
These vehicles are so low HP.
I think they're gonna clean him out right here.
They're so low HP, paper thin.
It's fine. Just don't hit that rock too hard.
All right, well, Clib with an 8X Car 98 is gonna need to pop some big heads. Oh, that's a level 3 helm.
Oh, come on, brother.
Blue is closing in. Wants to get the shot here on T-Bone. He only has 1 or 2 peaks left as the blue is chunking him. Not going for the heal. And finally, T-Bone is able to close that one out with a Mini 14. So UK, they now have the southern side under control. Korea, they heard these shots, they heard the vehicles. They have a very good read on where the UK is, but keep in mind, Argentina is knocking on their doorstep to the north.
Now, the problem for the UK is everything that's in the circle on the southern side is downhill, open, no cover to speak of. So they have to crash something, and the weaker side of this is Korea, and especially when Vard's hitting shots like that, that might be the go signal for the UK.
Some smokes are popping right now as UK seems like they're getting in position, although Vard takes a ton of damage, down to 10 HP, gonna have to pop a first aid kit.
Korea needs smokes, and they need them now.
That's a precarious position. Vard gonna pop a smoke for himself. UK looks like they're getting ready. This US has 1 good tire.
Oh, how did Vard get hit there? He took 2 headshots. Had to get out and heal.
Shield gets popped here by T-Bone.
Yeah.
A wise decision. Behind all this, Argentina is waiting in the shadows for the right moment to pounce. They're just watching that kill feed. They should have been able to key in on the location of both Korea and the UK. Now, Argentina testing the water a little bit there. The UK fights back.
By all rights, this should be an Argentina win. They have a great position to play Overwatch on this fight. Here comes the grenade. Vard gonna let loose. He's got a couple more. They're flying in. They're right next to Korea, but they don't go quite deep enough. Soul able to find one, and Onyx finished or knocked by the follow-up from Vard. Here we go, Argentina getting onto it, but the grenade explosion caused the vehicle to explode, and now Korea is down to just Soul, who is on very low amounts of health. Did get the heal off. Here comes Argentina springing into action and finishing off players from South Korea.
Emmix gets knocked there on T-Bone. UK only 2 men are up right now as Argentina is farming these points. They have the UK right where they want them. And they're just hammering down that position. The vehicle blows up. Vard is trying his best to hang on, but eventually gets taken out by the spinning US. Just barely clipped him. There's now 2 players standing here for Korea.
It's just one. Soul with the 1v4 of a lifetime. If he could do it, what is that? That is pretty nasty. He's taking a lot of damage here. Surely not. He's feeling it. Oh my God, he gets another headshot. If he had bought enough time to get the heal, he could potentially do this. The pans are out now as he's done. Yeah, there you go. Okay, great job here by Argentina. They're going to find a 13-kill chicken dinner. And all of a sudden, Argentina is swinging for the top of the leaderboards.
Man, they played that position absolutely perfectly. Just let the United Kingdom and Korea cannibalize each other on the open face of that hill. And then once you see the Nox come in, swoop in, steal those kills, secure the win. Argentina wins with 3 men up, 1 man knocked, 13 kills in total. I think the second highest kill count for any team in that lobby was 7. So Argentina is absolutely mopping up. They played that circle perfectly and launched themselves in a top 3.
Yeah, just a really, really brilliantly executed game here from Argentina, top to bottom. Did a great job defending early, controlling their territory, making sure that no one really did critical damage to them, and even close to critical damage to them. Ale was the closest to being finished out of that. Really, really nicely done. And again, a team that I think might have snuck under the radar for a lot of people, but